Well, good morning baggers and baggettes, and welcome to today's video. Really appreciate you clicking on it, and thanks for tuning in. Now, this video is not your typical video because I am not a motorcycle expert. I am a guy that has put around about 1,500 kilometers on his road glide, and I am just talking from my own personal opinion. I don't have qualifications or anything like that to back it up. I'm not going to get real technical or anything like that. What I'm going to talk to you about is the things that I dislike about this bike, so that when the everyday regular Joe wants to purchase one, they can have a unbiased opinion from just a regular everyday bloke. One thing that I hate about this bike is the sheer size of it. Now the thing is, because it is so big, it is so hard to get into anywhere. Now the thing is that my driveway has incline, and it is amazingly hard to back this thing up. I really have to give it the full beans to get up there, but it's not so bad because it is quite nimble with the front end not being secured to the fairing, but it is still a challenge with the sheer size of the bike and the weight. Now, as you can see, turning into like a little area like this isn't so bad. Going up onto a driveway isn't so bad, but when you want to park into a spot, even, I promise you, just with this little ridge here, becomes a major task because of the weight. Come on, Nana, what are you doing? Alright, so walking backwards like this, it's not so bad, but now I'm in this little ditch. It just makes things just that little bit more harder. That's one of the things that I don't like about it. Alright, now the second thing that I hate about this bike, and I'm sure everybody else will agree with me, is that the price on these suckers. Mate, the price on these are astronomical. For a brand new one, you're looking at around 35,000 Australian dollars, and that's just stock as a rock. So you start adding pipes on, you add new bars, you're easily in the low 40s. And I got a quote on a 2018 road glide, and for what I wanted on it was going to be 43,500. So it was a no-brainer for me to get a second-hand bike. Over in the States, I'm sure they're a lot cheaper over there. You're not paying for the whole shipping and everything over to Australia, and also the currency conversion does not help in the Australians' way one little bit. And $35,000 is out of reach for a lot of regular people. I'm lucky that my wife is smart. She's obviously pretty smart because she's with the old me, eh? So anyway, that's another thing that I do not like about this bike. Look at that, eh? This is where I live. Alright, now the third thing that I hate about this bike is the price of insurance. Now I got a whole bunch of quotes. I was shocked at the price. My God. I'm a 36-year-old male. I'm not a 22-year-old bloke that, you know, is out there and brapping around the joint and all that. But 36-year-old male. I am a rating 1. I haven't had a claim in the last 5 years. I've never had a claim, actually. And yeah, one of the quotes started at $2,200. Can you believe it? $2,200 for 1 year. You got to be joking. I panicked. I thought, what have I done? So I rang around a few more places. One dropped down to $1,600. I thought, oh, okay, we're heading in the right direction here. Then I also rang up a bike specialty one which was around about the 950 mark, which was much better. I'm happy with that, even though it is still quite exorbitant for insurance on a thing that you ride every now and then. So when I went back in to have a chat to the dealer about certain things I wanted on the bike, he mentioned that they have insurance. Give me a quote. It can only be better than what I've been quoted. So anyway, he gives me a quote, and I was pleasantly surprised. It was $821. The fourth I absolutely hate about this bike is that there are so many of them. When you look online, when you look anywhere, the whole USA scene, that there are road glides everywhere. So it makes things difficult to be different and to differentiate your own bike. And the thing is that, as I've mentioned in the past, is that it doesn't matter how much money you spend on a bike, there's always someone that's spent more. You've only got to just look at the USA scene, and there are baggers everywhere for the last few years anyway. Now you go to anywhere, you look at any show over in the USA, unless they're specific shows, then you have baggers everywhere. And one thing that I'm not a big fan of is that massive front wheel. Let's see who can put the biggest front wheel on the front of one of these things. And I appreciate the work, don't get me wrong, because I know that it takes a heck of a lot of time and labor to be making these works of art, essentially. But to me, it's not my cup of tea. Those big show bikes, I want something that's built for comfort. That's why I bought this, and that's why I like it the way that it is. So that is the fourth thing that I hate about this bike. Now the fifth and final thing that I hate about this bike is that everywhere you go, people always want to talk to you about it. You would get people pull you up in the street when you're getting off it, when you're getting on it, when you're at the service station, just when you're pulling up to generally run an errand, then you are getting constant questions. Oh, what's that? Oh, is that a TV, is it? Oh no, it's GPS. Oh no, it's all digital. There's a touch screen. Oh, lovely. Yeah, that's one of the other things. So if you're going to buy this bike, be ready for the attention, because you will get that attention, no doubt, because I have. Hence, if you saw my last video, the drunk old lady, alright, now on that note, I'm going to keep it short and swift, and I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot, guys. Really appreciate the support, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Cheers.